Seen examples of, particularly down south in England, is a letting agency run by a student association. So basically we as a student association take on the job of liaising between you as a tenant and your landlord, because that's often a very difficult process, and we can provide that very well on your behalf. Obviously that's something that is, I've spoken to the new principal, and he'd be willing to fund the startup costs, and there wouldn't be any costs beyond that. What I really like about Sean's manifesto is I really like the ethos of it. It's very much about improving communication, it's very much about improving representation. They're things that are very close to my heart and I've done a lot of work on, and I'll continue to do so. I also like the idea of an elected Gaudi editor, because it's actually something we already have. The challenge there is to improve the publicity of those elections, and that's something I'm guaranteeing to do in the next couple of months, whether I'm elected or not. Whereas a union bar is only going to work if it's part of what we're doing as a whole student association. It's only going to work if it's in Butcher Building. And what I've made very sure is that whatever we're doing in Butcher Building is something that is affordable, and is something that is financially sustainable. What I don't want to do is go into a union bar for the sake of going into a union bar and lose what is effectively students' money, what could effectively be better spent on other services. However, I absolutely think it's something that will add to that building, add to what we're offering there, and give people a lot more of an incentive to come along there. And it's something I still intend to sort out.
In terms of new services, one thing I want to do is merge the job link and career service. Because we think the job link is very good at helping students find part-time work. We think the career service is quite good at finding students graduate jobs. We think there's a big overlap there between what they do. And what they don't do enough of at the moment is offer sandwich placements, industrial placements, postgraduate courses and things like that, which it should do. I think that job link has a much bigger presence on campus, and that's something that can be developed and used. I also think having a Forest Hill focused accommodation service, anyone here studying science or medicine, if they have a one-stop shop where they can look at accommodation, that would be much better. In terms of Robin, one thing that I really like is his work with NUS and his being committed to fighting tuition fees in Scotland. I think that if you graduate with a crippling amount of debt, that in itself is a huge problem. I think students in England now graduating £8,000 worth of debt, and I think that's completely unacceptable. I think that one thing we should do is have an NUS on referendum, because I don't think that it's the right of the presidents to tell us what we should do. I think it's up to you guys to decide what the future of our association with NUS. Where's our union bar? Well, I think we really need to learn from the past on this. Where it was in town. It can't compete in town. Our new union bar needs to be on campus, so it's a student association, institution that we can be proud of, that's near to student accommodation, and a place that you will go to when you're on campus, a place to relax, a place to socialise. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you very much for the candidates. Thank you very much for those of you who stayed on and listened. Don't forget to vote, ausa.org.uk. You can vote right now, go downstairs and go on the computers. And voting ends Thursday 5 PM. Don't forget about the liquid announcement party. And also, Sandy has passed me on something about Charities Fortnight. Student show is called Back to the Chukta this year at His Majesty's Theatre, 21st to the 24th of April. Tickets from £10 at Aberdeen Box Office. Also, the Torture Parade, Saturday the 1st of May, 7:30 PM, starting at Marshall College. Currently the largest student torch-lit parade in Europe. Just one thing for the candidates, there's goodie bags here. If you could all pick up one.